Okay.
We'll try to be professional. Hi, everybody. I'm Treble, and these guys are Annon and TLS, The Late Show, any and all of the above. First thing I have to say is thank you so much. I know my alarm clock went off this morning, and I was like, why the hell am I getting up so early? So the fact that you guys came in, set up, and totally brought the music, absolutely amazing. You've been on before, and I have to tell you, your music has definitely evolved. I mean, you blew my socks off last time. This morning, absolutely amazing. You guys are so good. I can't wait. The CD is coming out, and it's out, and people can buy it. And all I gotta say to you people out there is, if you don't, you're idiots, because you've been listening to this. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's yay. I fucking love it. I'm trying to not say fucking. It's not working.
That's okay.
I know, right? It's like, welcome to the internet. That's why I'm on the internet.
I heard
not
funk. I don't know about
funk.
you. I heard funk.
Yeah, he's telling me put the N in it and it's funk, and yeah, if any of you people know me, it's, yeah, fuck
Don't
that.
funking question me, alright?
Right. And we told him he could talk, so it could be interesting at this point. We're gonna start down there with the gentleman who probably needs no introduction. You've been on the show, what, 3-4 times now? Maybe more. I think you might actually hold the record. I mean, we've had people with, you know, various bands be on like 2 and 3 times, but I think you've managed to, I mean, there's not a lot of trumpet players in town and not many that are as good as you, so I think, you know, I think you might hold the record for being on the show so much, but I'll shut up and hand the mic to you.
So the bands fall by the wayside and the trumpet player keeps going on.
Right.
Oh, well, thank you very much, and it's my pleasure to be here. This is a fun band. This is there's no egos in this band. That's why it's so well. That's why we do so well. We practice once, sometimes twice a week. The practices are short, to the point, and we come, we do what we have to do and get out, and that helps a lot too. So I want to thank Rod, and we know who the real brains of this operation is. It's Rod's wife, Joyce. This is the one that,
The driving force.
yes, behind every good lead player, singer, there's a hell of a woman, and she does well. She, whenever we have a gig, we don't know where it is, she writes it out on paper and makes copies of it, so everybody has a copy of the, you know, and that's,
I think band wives are like kindergarten teachers. You just gotta kind of herd a whole bunch of children into one area.
Oh, she's a
so
fun
anyway,
band everywhere she
Joyce,
everywhere she goes
and
with this guy.
thanks Rod, and this is a fun band to be one.
And you are?
I'm Rob. I play rhythm guitar, and I'm very happy to be here and play with these great group of guys. Yeah.
My name is Annon, and this is my second time here with Trouble, and it's been an interesting trip. It's a lot of changes we've made.
Yes.
A lot of staff changes, you might say, personnel changes, you might say, but it's been really good. The CD that we have out now is called Searching for the Real Me, which is this right here. And we went back to Indiana in June to start it. Some of the guys went back with me, which I really appreciated, because without them going back, I wouldn't have been able to do it. It's one of those things where, you know, everybody's there saying, yes, I can, and then when it comes time, then everybody's like, oh, well, I got something else I gotta do. And these guys, at their own expense, got the money together, went back to my home state, Indiana, like I said, and around Indianapolis, and started working on this. We had 3 days, and we went in and did it like a job, and just worked it. I stayed there a little bit longer, stayed there for the whole month of June, And during that time, we already did Searching for the Real Me. I already had the concept down of what I wanted everything to be. And I did all the design work and everything on the CD. The front I didn't, but I did the concept and everything, put it together, and then a artist at Cavern Studios works under Bill Cashman. Thank you very much, Bill. Actually did some of the individual art for the front cover.
I love it.
But everything else is, I mean, I put the thought together. In Indiana, shot the photos and stuff for the front cover, did everything on it, and then put everything together on the thing. My first time, and even put together the design and worked on and did the CD itself, has artwork on it.
Oh, cool.
So, kind of give a plug to Pima College and the teachers there that teach Photoshop. My first time, and but it was interesting. It's been an interesting album. I've really learned a lot about myself. One of the things that our first album had us doing a lot of Latin style music, and we were doing a lot of stuff kind of in the Carlos Santana genre. I go back and forth to Costa Rica and hang out, and now I take my lovely wife Joyce with me and hang out, and we go in the jungle and check out snakes, vipers, dangerous things like that. And oh yes, and so it's been really, you know, a change, because this album, after I did Searching for the Real Me while we were recording in Indiana in June, I'm kind of sitting there and thinking about my ties to Indiana. And of course, Indiana is a country, Midwest. And so I started writing music while there that I like to call Southern Midwest R&B. We don't have the banjo, we don't have mandolin, we don't have a steel pedal to go on and call it country. So but it's got that feel to it, that down-home Midwestern feel to it. And so when I came back from Indiana, got with the guys, then I said, I've got some more songs.
Halfway through the album. wasn't it?
Yeah, I've got some more songs to do. And they're excellent at being able to just look at me and go, okay, let's try it. You know, it's kind of interesting, and I want to bring this up, because if you go on my web page, my website, which is Fashion by by Annon, ANNON.com/late show, you will find the wall of musicians. And the wall of musicians it's just a lot of different people that I've played with in other bands while and after forming Annon. And it seems like it's been interesting, but a lot of people say once again, okay, yeah, we'd like to try. And then they start to do it, and then they're going, oh man, you know. And I found that in Indiana. So, once again, coming here and meeting these guys, meeting Dan, Greg, and the rest of the guys, they just kind of look at me no matter how the music sounds different, because I definitely have a style. As Bill Cashman has said at Cavern Studios, there definitely is a certain style you have that's different. But they work through it, you know, and that's a great thing about being able to write and have somebody, have a group that says, okay, all right, this sounds a little strange, a little weird, and when we do a new song, I tell the guys, I ask them, I say, so what do you think? I ask Dan, I ask Greg, I ask Jacob, I ask all of them, I ask Rob, what do you think about the chords and stuff? Because it is a different thing. In my head, I'm writing this stuff down and then put it on paper, and our style has changed.
It definitely has, but in a definite good direction.
Well, I hope so.
I love this stuff.
Good.
I absolutely love it.
I hope so. We're trying to hopefully somebody will see and pick us up for management and help us get on our way. You know, I would love to be a front band for somebody big. And I know these guys would love it too. And we deserve it. We've worked so hard on this stuff. And I've been here in Arizona 2 years, I believe. And they have worked really hard from the get-go. You know, when Cody was drumming for us, and you know Cody, from there, everybody has just really worked hard. And
This lineup's been together, I mean, I know you've been since the beginning at least that I remember. So I know Daniel has, I know
Greg
Greg
has,
has.
yeah, and Jacob,
has,
yeah.
and then you guys are the new guys. We're
These
gonna
two are
get
the
to
new.
introduce you guys,
Yeah,
seriously,
yeah.
some people just hog the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I love talking a little bit out there. Yeah. So anyway, thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Jacob. Jacob is the youngest member of the band, and he's kind of like my son. And
I'm your Hispanic son.
yeah, my Hispanic son, which my friends in Indiana would find very strange. But anyway, so yes, so that is about it. This is the new CD, and like I said, we're looking for somebody to pick us up and run with it. We feel we're ready, and we want to do it. So here it is, Trouble.
And I am going to, hopefully not regretfully. Look at, he's all like, I'm gonna hand the mic to Daniel. He can introduce himself.
I see it.
Short and sweet. My name is Dan, the man, Parham,
Yes.
the bass player of Annon and TLS. There you go.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. And I think, is he the newest member?
This is the newest.
The newest member.
Yes.
Introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
Well, I'm Jeff Robbins. I'm the new drummer for the group. I've been with the group for almost a year, I think. And very happy to be here, enjoying it. It's one of the best bands I've played with, so I'm very happy making some good music with these guys.
I know, we're all looking at Jacob like, here we go. This is about as dangerous as handing the mic to me.
Hi. My name is Jacob Logan Rodriguez. I'm the percussionist of Annon and the Late Show. I've been playing with you guys for how long? Like almost 2 years.
From the beginning, 2
Yeah.
years. 2 years.
And I remember looking out for bands at the college. Originally, I was originally looking for a metal band, believe it or not, and then his name happened to pop up and was like, well, you know.
Come on, you're wearing
Yeah.
a bow tie, a metal band?
Hey,
I had to, right?
hey, things change, okay?
So cute.
Things
It's like
change.
little suspenders.
Hey, suspenders rock, okay? Anywho,
Anywho.
remember the first day I met Rod, there was actually a car accident.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
We were on the phone and all I hear is like Rod like, oh my god, you see that car accident? And like I turn around, like I see smoke
Okay.
and like people yelling at each other like, God damn it, and then someone yelling in Spanish because they don't know English and all that stuff. So that's a norm. but Rod's been a great music mentor. This is definitely the career path I want, is to be a musician. He's been my black grandfather. I don't want to say daddy.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna cut him off at that point. You're gonna start calling him daddy, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know about this. It's like, you saying you think of him as a son is okay. You calling him daddy, I don't know. That's a little bit, you know. Yeah.
Like I said, he's like the Samuel L. Jackson of my life.
Yeah, there we go. There we
From
go.
Pulp Fiction or from, no, anyways.
No. More like from
Anyways.
Die Hard.
I know I personally want to see you guys again, and I'm sure everybody out there wants to know about that. And I know Joyce gave you your little cheat sheet. So this gentleman will tell us where we get to see them again, because you definitely want to go see these guys. You want to support this band, face it. They've entertained the hell out of us. I cannot wait for the second set. Your music has it's one of the things where when people said, you know, well, what kind of music do they play? I kind of compartmentalize you guys with it's kind of a funky salsa jazz fusion. And people look at me like, and it's like, you really got to hear it. And now that you've gotten that Midwest thing going, pardon me, it definitely brought a whole new flavor, but it's, you know, when Mike and I, the cook, we're talking, he's like, this is stuff that you just can't not move to. It's got a great beat, and you guys, you know, I know you've had a little change up in the lineup and everything, but you gel perfectly. I mean, the second the first note hits, it's like, it's not 6 people up there, it's one driving force. And there's very few bands that can do that. And you guys do it absolutely seamlessly. As soon as you start, it becomes one. And that doesn't, unfortunately, happen with a lot of bands. There's people who want to showboat, there's people who are catching up or backing up or looking for, and you guys just play. It's not following anybody's lead, you're just one cohesive group. It doesn't happen a lot, and when it does, it's magic, and that's what you guys bring. It's absolutely amazing, and I love it, and I just freaking love you guys. Seriously, buy the fucking CD and see them. Sorry, I swore. Sorry. But anyways, your chances to see them are going to be at...
Yes. February 8th, Magpies on 4th Avenue will be there at 7 p.m. We hope to see everybody. We'll be selling our CDs and stuff there. So come on down to Magpies. Like I said, February 8th, 7 p.m. Come on down. Check us out. Buy a CD.
Definitely.
After that, we have a private party, February 13th, and then we're going to be March 8th, Monterey Court, at 7 p.m. Come to Monterey Court. We're going to be really trying to do a lot there to sell the CD, promote it, and get some things going. So again, that's March 8th, Monterey Court, 7 p.m. Then March 21st, we're doing another private party. And then we're just trying to book and do whatever we can to get out there and get the name going.
Cool. And speaking of the private parties, you want a really great band that's going to totally add something to your party. They do private parties. And you guys are perfect for stuff like that. Private parties, events, things like that. Weddings, bar mitzvahs, whatever. But how can they? I know you have the website. How can they get in touch with you if they want to hear about upcoming gigs, they want to book you, they want to come out and see you?
We have a Facebook, and Jacob, you know what that Facebook, he helps me on Facebook.
Yeah, it's the name itself, Annon and the Late Show, and I know there's
2
people.
N's in Annon, even though I'm totally blonde and can't type. I'm so sorry about that.
For those illiterate, that's A-N-N-O-N and the Late Show. Right.
Or TLS.
Or TLS.
Yes.
So ANNONANDTLS at Facebook. And you definitely want to go there, give them a like, check out the music. I know I'm going to post if you guys say yes. This is nothing like putting them on the spot, right? If they say yes, I get to put the recordings from this morning on YouTube.
Oh, yes.
It'll be on my page, which is either Troublin AZ1 or Carolyn Carey, the real name. So you definitely want to check it out and share it with everybody and tell them to come out and support. Bottom line, I mean, I know a bunch of you are watching and not filling this bar, and you know, that's kind of all I got to say about that. I know everybody has real lives, so I really do appreciate you guys at least logging on, watching this on your phone and everything, but you need to get out to the clubs. You need to support the bands. You need to, you know, I mean, there's more stuff up on the stage right now than most of us have spent on our cars. They need, you know, I mean, all the effort. They spent their own money to get up to Indiana to go record this. You need to support live bands in Tucson. You need to buy this CD. Not only because the music is fucking awesome and you want to listen to it, but you know, that's how we keep getting good bands in town, and that's how we keep being able to go out. Who's playing tonight? What's going on tonight? You know, there'd be a lot less going on if people didn't get out there and do that. So you need to get the hell out, get into the bars, ask the bar owners, ask everybody, book this band, get this band out there and playing, because seriously, talent like this can't be silenced, and it does cost a lot of money to bring it. So we do need to get everybody out in the bars and get the bands playing so we can have more fun and enjoy it. That's kind of it.
I'd like to give a shout out to somebody that really helped us a lot on, as I said before, we did part of the CD in Indiana, worked on the music, and we came back and worked at a studio here in Tucson. And I didn't even know it was around. Some other musicians told me about it. Blew me away. The guy is incredible. His name is Bill Cashman at Cavern Studios. And I'm telling you, this guy did so much to help us. We had a few problems and stuff where we had previously gotten some things going. Came back, we're going to fuse everything together, and he worked on both. If you buy the CD, you'll find that out on the jacket inside of the credits, what Bill Cashman did and the different songs and stuff. He had something to do with every song. The ones we did in Indiana and the newer ones we did here. So I just wanted to make sure, because this guy is really good. Just totally blew me away. We sit down and had a conversation about Jimi Hendrix taping and stuff. And then he looked at me and we both looked at each other and said, let's do some of that on this. And he said, that's what I was thinking, Ron. That's really something, because usually what happens in the studio is they look at you, I've been through it in Indiana, they look at you and go, you want to do what? Bill is excellent, so I just wanted to say that.
I know, but I like to make a shout out to my mom and dad. They're not too fond on strangers, and it was really surprising that they really warmed up to Rod, and it meant a lot to me that they would let me go and have adventures and escapades with this guy and all that. And they've supported me through thick and thin, through the economy and all that stuff, the economy. And they're still there for me even now. So yeah.
And that's hard for a lot of musicians. It's like once we paid our dues, it's like, yeah, now we're paying our bills and paying our dues. But having parents that actually stick behind you when you are young and you're starting out, yeah, and wives. You know, a lot of parents are like, you know, their kid wants to play music and they're like, yeah, but you need a real job and you need to do this. So having parents who actually stand behind you. But I think, you know, meeting him, they kind of know he's not like the sex, drugs, rock and roll kind of guy. They know he's got a good head on his shoulder. I know, right? I'm totally, you know, musicians are supposed to be like that. But I think they made a pretty good call. And with saying that, I'm going to do something I rarely do, which is shut up, because I really want to hear the second set, because you guys brought it and I can't wait to hear more after this album. So thank you guys, and stick around to listen to more.